Sony has just released 3 APS-C wide-angle lenses in one go. In this video, we'll be taking a quick look at this one, the 11mm f1.8. Among these 3 compact wide angles, this one is the most affordable of the 3. It also happens to be the only non-G lens announced this round. But just because this doesn't sport a G badge and is priced relatively lower, it absolutely does not mean this lens is not a good performer. The image quality of this wide open is rather amazing. It resolves fine detail very well in the center of the frame and very well in the corners too, all the way to the edges. It also suppresses chromatic aberrations extremely well, and despite not being a G lens, it still gets a dedicated focus hold button as well as a physical AF/MF toggle switch. And one of the superpowers I would say on this lens is its insanely close minimum focusing distance. In manual focus mode, it's 12 centimeters from the sensor plane, which puts the tip of your lens just a few centimeters away from your subject. If you're shooting your subject at an angle at minimum focus, your lens hood will literally collide with your subject before it even comes into focus. And because of that amazing close-up capability, you can actually squeeze out a surprisingly good amount of bokeh from this otherwise very wide-angle APS-C lens. I generally don't even think about bokeh on ultra-wide-angle lenses, but it doesn't seem that far-fetched with this one. The amount of focus breathing on this lens is also very impressive. For clarity, I'm talking about how little that amount is. If you rack focus with this, you're not gonna get a distracting shift in FOV. But make no mistake, you are getting an ultra-wide field of view with this lens. It's 60mm full frame equivalent, so it's great for getting those dramatic perspectives when you go in close to your subjects. But what boggles me always with this is how tiny and light of a lens this is. Sure, for an ultra-wide prime, it's very small and light, but throw f1.8 into the mix, then it feels defyingly small and light. 181 grams is all it takes for an autofocusing 11mm 1.8. Now, this is one of those lenses where distortion compensation is locked in at auto when you mount this on an alpha body, but I would say if you're result driven, then that piece of information probably doesn't mean much because it serves its purpose perfectly. 11mm and all your straight lines are straight as ever. Distortion is practically a non-issue. Of the 3 lenses announced this round, this is actually my personal favorite of the 3 because it just has so much value to offer. Malaysian launch pricing is 2,399 ringgit, which is actually very affordable for a large aperture ultra-wide prime. It's got spectacular image quality and it's incredibly compact and lightweight. If you own an E-mount APS-C body, it is really difficult to say no to this. But of course, the other 2 lenses released alongside this are very tempting in their own ways as well. I'll pull up their videos on the screen here, so maybe I'll be seeing you over in one of these videos.